Welcome to Mary Jane's Pantry. Today we are going to be making a very wonderful classic, chocolate chip cookies. Of course, we will be infusing them with our very own Mary Jane's infused sugars. So let's get started. We will be using 2.5 cups of flour, 3/4 cup of a packed brown sugar, 3/4 cup of a granulated sugar, and here we'll be using part of our infused sugars in that, 1 teaspoon salt, a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 cup of chocolate chips, 2 large eggs, 2 sticks or 1 cup of butter, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So let's mix them in. We are going to begin with our butters and our sugars. So next I've got my brown sugar firmly packed. Combined, this is our total 3/4 cup. So I'm going to begin with our regular sugar. And this is a lovely mix already of 1,000 milligrams of our raw sugars, and it's a blend of an HHC and a THCV. Now, HHC is used because it is our quickest rise THC, but it is our shortest lived THC. So it will rise you up and it will hold you until the next THC kicks in. The next THC we have in here is our THCV. Now V is very pleasant. It's one THC that will be an appetite suppressant. So it's something that you do need to be careful of and monitor so you don't stop eating, because we want you to eat. But very nice, so you're not going to necessarily want to be eating or getting a munchies from having the THCs. So that's what's very pleasant about the V. So let's put that in too. All right, there we have it. Gonna start out slow. And gradually rising the controls. I'm going to go all the way up so it'll get a little noisy, and then we'll get ready for our next set of ingredients. Now that we have our nice butter mix, we're going to be adding our 2 eggs and our vanilla. And again, I don't want to start it immediately on high. We start with a slow and we'll gradually add up. Once this is really well together, we'll be ready to be adding our dry ingredients. So now we've got everything in here except our dry ingredients, and at this point I do want to start adding those, but I want to make sure we get all of this lovely blend in the bowl. All right, I think we're safe. We are ready to put in the first item. So our salt, baking soda, and then we have our large amount of flour. So what I'm going to do is put some in, and I'm going to do this gradually so we don't overload this mixture too much. We want to keep that airiness that we've built up with the blending of the mixer. So I'm going to just put some of this in. Okay. So now we're going to be starting on low. Again, trying to prevent that flour from escaping into a cloud. And once it gets moistened, we're going to raise that speed up, then slow down, add some more flour, and do that process until we've got it all in and all blended. All right, now that we've gotten all of the ingredients except our chocolate chips in there, let's get this all cleaned up. It's really nicely blended. It still has a really nice light airiness to it, so it's gonna leave a nice cookie that'll really bring a lovely punch. Now all I'm going to do is just use a little spoon, and I'm gonna blend in the chocolate chips with the dough. We're gonna pour those chips in. And really, I just wanna get them so they aren't nice and random through the dough. So now it is time to put them on a cookie sheet. And my thought preference is make your cookies the size that you want. You know, we put in 1,000 milligrams on this, so think about that. You know, if you made 100 cookies, each cookie would only be 10 milligrams. If you make 24 cookies, that's 24. You're looking at having each cookie be approximately 40 to 45 milligrams. Now that I have my cookie trays filled, I'm going to pop them into the oven at 350 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. Well, we've brought our cookies out of the oven. We are going to put them right on our cooling rack. They smell delicious. Thanks so much for joining us and working on our classic of chocolate chip cookies with our fun twist of infusion. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you will join us again on our wellness journeys. Hope to see you again.